Okay, I'm Claire Needler and I'm the project coordinator for the Home Hame Dom Dom project, which is a creative learning project designed to bring people from all different backgrounds together. And we started this Doric for Beginners course because some Lithuanian friends said that they really wanted to learn Doric so that they could understand people here in the Northeast much more easily when they were going out and about. So we started this course, 2 months ago? And we've had a real laugh. And we've had people from all over the world, some Lithuanians, yes, but also people from who've lived in the Northeast for much longer, and also people from all over the globe who've got some connection to Scotland. So I'm going to hand you over to the tutors to tell you what we did, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Well, folks, we're awfully grand pleased that you've come to hear we swatch at our little video about what we've been getting up till in this class, because as Claire said, we've had a rare laugh. And the whole idea was just to get folk listening to the Doric and here we go at speaking it. And, you know, as Claire said, we've had folk from America, Brazil, Italy, the Emirates, and up from the Brochen, So they've come from our oor. And the whole idea was just to enjoy a language and maybe pick up a few wordies as we went along. And we've used all kinds of activities to do that, poetry, storytelling, and Jo will maybe tell you a wee bit in there.
Hiya, my name is Jo Gilbert and I'm a spoken word artist and writer biding in the Northeast. And so kind of like I got invited to do this with Jackie, and I suppose my main thing has been writing. So kind of using the resources that Jackie's made and then doing little sort of writing exercises, and we've had some great poems which I'm hoping to put something together with other writing that we've done over the course of the class, using the vocabulary that Jackie taught, and some of them coming up with their own as well. Like, it's been really brilliant to see folk from America and other places really get engaged and involved with the group and come up with such brilliant content. So it's just been fab, like Jackie said. So I hope you enjoy the videos.
Absolutely. And you'll just hear some of the stories and the poems, and a weather, of course. We had to speak about the weather. What else would you speak about? So here's a wee clip or two of what we got up till. Enjoy.
Hello, Jo Gilbert here, live from the Granite City. I had my fourth driving lesson on Monday, and I'm fair ticket to report that everybody survived, including me and my instructor, that is willing to take moot again. In other news, my house is clean, a rare occurrence, so I've taken an opportunity to invite my mum and my brother round for supper tomorrow's night. I'm making chili enchiladas, but I'm not saying fit time because I've only enough for 3 folk. This is the Jo report, and I'll hand it over to Lisa.
Mind far I went. Think I just stayed home, typing away at the keys. I knew Fridays came, but why time is ran together. Never mind, that's up fair leather.
Well, thank you, Lisa. Well, for a wicked's been here an inch. The weather, it's fairly been grand. The Craigies were busy as usual, with the Dons playing away and a 2-1 win. I can't believe they just kind of play normal football at home so we can see, and they try and live stream through illegal or whatever you call it stuff. The loon passed his driving test on Monday, first time, fair ticket he was. The Craigies have their own personal taxi. Ross is saying otherwise, but why him? But why nay? And a new carpet was fitted in the lobby. So, fair to say, it's been a just grand week. or to jockey?
Well, thanks, Shaw, as well. We're just fair chuffed here at the Doric Improv Weekly because we've been out roving in the Cabri. I was up at Boggin Dree this week, meeting up with a farmer, Jock, for the mains of Sharn. And I thought I was going to get a wee shotty on his combine. And for this spirit, I says, Jock, fun am I getting a shotty on your combine? He says, Quine, you're late. I've finished the hairst already. So that was my big disappointment of the week. And I hadn't recovered. I'm fair doing in a moo. So I'll just pass over to Morgan to hear if she's been up there.
There we go. So this week we're here at a local engineering firm asking why they've moved around the staff. Fan transfers will be final, further all go, and Fa is getting the rarest gig. Well, for myself, I'm fine, but a bit puggled because I am one of the poor sods who was moved around. But I like my new gig and I like my new co-workers, and I think it'll be fair tricket. Passing it on to Nikki.
Well, I'm standing outside the squeal for is this week has taken, it seems like 100 years to pass. But why is that, I hear you cry? I bought here bairns, moaning and cliping. I'm off a scunnered with them all. How difficult is it to come to squeal and wheesht? Apparently very. Here's to next week and less stress. And Claire, what have you to say to us today?
I'm Claire Needler, speaking live from my house. Found I was cooking my supper the night I burnt my finger, and that's why I'm sitting here with my finger in a glass of water. What else has been happening this week, I hear you spear? Well, yesterday the weather was hot and sunny, so the combine came and did the hairst. Fa drove the combine, and Manny fa bides in the next firm. Far, just outside Ellen, just like me.
I'll have to send you the picture of the tarsier.
Oh, you will.
So the story's about how the tarsier wound up looking how he did. So tarsier, when he was young, was a little baby monkey, this big, and he liked to play out at night in the dark. And he was small and he was fluffy and he was so sweet and cute looking. But because he was playing out past his bedtime when he should not have been on the branch, Owl swooped in, grabbed him up by the base of his tail, and flew up and up and up. And his eyes, now the little tarsier is scared of heights, and so his eyes widened in shock and fear. And the owl flew up higher, the eyes widened again, more shock and fear. And then he felt himself start to slip because the hairs on his tail were pulling out as the owl flew higher, and he squirmed and tried to get away. And then he just felt the rest of his fur rip out and pull free. And then he started falling, in his eyes, as wide as they could be, as wide as saucers. And he fell and he's scrambling at the air. And he manages to catch a branch with his fingers. And his fingers stretched out trying to save himself. And he did. He was caught by the tips of his fingers. But he climbed up on his branch and took a look at himself again in the pool of water. In a leaf, he saw that his eyes were now forever as big as saucers. And his fingertips were far longer than they should have been. And that his tail was naked. And now that's why the tarsier looks like the tarsier instead of a cute little monkey.
Poor beast. But he's still cute in a different kind of way. Those big een and bare tail. It's not his fault. Right, we're going to go to the other group now. Nikki, are you kicking off for this group?
I am, yep. So, fit why the Spuggy is brune. Lang syne, Don Spuggy was scary. He was affa blah about his colours, showing off how bonny and bricht he was. He was always laughing at the animals that were in colour, like the yow and the coos, but he was just affa with the poor doos.
Elke day he would brag and boast and say, "Look at me, I'm so bonny and bricht." A day he said to the doos, "Aye, who's your doos? Look at you, you're all grey and boring." Over to you, Barry.
The doos didn't think that was very funny at all, so they all picked up the spuggy with their teas and flew him to a duddy field. They threw him in the dubs, and the spuggy got all clarity. He washed himself and washed himself, but he could never be bonny and bricht ever again, only a clarty brown.
Well, folks, thon was Sandy coming tells fae the bullers a bucking, for poor old Mrs. McPherson has gotten herself stuck in the cliffs trying to rescue our wee Falpy Jock. Hopefully the Coast Guard will be with him afore long and Athen will be sorted. In the meantime, we're going over to the woods to see Lisa, who's going to give us a weather report. Lisa, are you there?
Yes, I am, Jackie. Well, it's the middle of the week and I'm in the middle of the woods. It's a bit dreik the day near Bonnie Gloman in the Loch Lomond. Mere like my beats are dubby and everything's muddy. It's fair misty, muckly fog, but nae foggy bummers. It's nae funny, just a muckly har har har.
Well, I hope you had as much fun watching that as we had doing it. And keep your eyes peeled, because you never can. We might just run another Doric beginners. You'd be up for that, Joe, would you?
Oh, aye, definitely.
Claire?
Yep, so if you'd like to know more, keep an eye on the Elphinstone Institute Facebook page or the Home Hame Dom Dom Facebook page. Hope to see you there. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Diddle-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-d